With an increased ranking, more web users will see your website and possibly visit it. Paid advertising. If you're just beginning to build your mailing list, getting the traffic you need naturally can take time. To jumpstart the list, make use of paid advertising. You can advertise using Google or Facebook ads. The advantage of paid advertising is that the traffic that you receive is still beneficial, since the people who will click on the ad are those who are interested in what you have to offer. Ensure that you have crafted your ads, especially those on Facebook, well enough so as to attract as many people as possible. Social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus are some of the best social media websites that you can use to triple the traffic being received on the opt-in or squeeze page. Facebook is especially effective at this. All you need to do is create a fan page and then get people to join it. You can even use Facebook ads to get more fans. Frequently invite your fans to sign up for something and place the opt-in page URL where they can easily see it. Be careful, however, not to spam your fans. Instead, strive to provide value and make offers that they cannot refuse. Solo ads. This is another popular method of jumpstarting your list, although you will have to pay for it. It involves using someone else's list to market your website and create your own subscribers. For instance, if your website is in the health niche, then you can find a well-developed, almost similar health website and then pay the site owner to email your content or offer to his list. Of course, you can only use solo ads with other related websites. For those in marketing and business niches, a form of solo ads is SafeSwaps. Safe-swaps.com.
This is a crucial part of your landing page.
Many website owners do not realize the potential that forums hold in getting more people to visit an opt-in page and subscribe to emails. You can easily build a list with hundreds of subscribers simply by using forums. Just find a popular forum in your niche, sign up, and then become an active participant. Answer and ask questions and contribute to discussions. As you build your authority on a forum, more people will be curious to find out what you're offering. Article marketing. Article marketing has long been said that it no longer works. However, it should still be part of your traffic generation strategy, as you'll still get traffic from those searching for information around a particular topic. This involves creating short articles between 300 to 700 words and then posting them on various article directories. At the bottom of each article, you include a URL to your opt-in page. To increase the number of people who follow the URL, ensure that the article contains helpful and informative content, and use more than one article directory. Even better, post the articles to directories in a certain niche rather than general directories. Here's an article directory where you can submit your articles. ezinearticles.com.
It's okay to write
press
long
releases.
Copy, but keep it tight.
Media releases are particularly effective at getting people to check out what you're offering. To increase the effectiveness of press releases, create them regularly and submit them to different news websites.
Adjust accordingly.
Guest
Short copy
blogging.
is perfect for subscription.
Get in touch with popular bloggers and ask whether you can submit a blog post. Although you may not get paid for the post, you may be allowed to place a link to your website at the end of the article. The more popular the blog, the more traffic you will get. Contests.
3 seconds.
People love winning things, and a contest of any kind will receive a lot of attention. Start a contest on your website and publicize it on social media and ask your fans to share it with their friends. Ensure that the reward for the winner is appealing enough for people to want to participate. YouTube.
Learn to use reader keywords.
YouTube is the most popular video hosting website. Take advantage of the millions of visitors who visit it every day to boost traffic to your opt-in page. Learn how to create a viral video that is both helpful and interesting. In the video and description, provide a link to the opt-in page. You can also encourage people to share their video on their websites for more visibility. In your effort to get people to visit your website, make sure that there are people who are likely to sign up. Hence, your efforts need to be directed towards a specific target group. As you work within your niche, you attract relevant visitors who in the future can easily turn into paying customers. After you have attained considerable traffic increases, remember that there is also the work of getting people to actually join your mailing list. But once you have established a steady stream of reliable traffic, you've tackled the first step in email marketing. 7 ways to write damn good email copy.
A good
Email
landing
marketing
page
has overcome
much to do
dozens of
with sentence
challenges and
structure word
competition over the
choice as
years
it
and
does
still remains
presentation.
one of the most
Your
effective
copy might be
solutions
decent
for
enough, but if
businesses
it's not
when there's
visually
need to
appealing,
reach the
they
customers
might lose
directly.
interest with the information.
Whether you're a
You
B2B
can
or
get over this
B2C
hurdle by
marketer,
breaking up
being
your
able to
copy
reach your
and
customers
using
through
headers
email
of
makes it
varying
easier to
sizes,
create
and
interest
make
and
use of
generate
bold
more
text,
leads, not to
italics,
mention
check
revenue.
marks, parentheticals, etc.
A well-written plain email can yield better results than a
Consistency.
complex, highly decorated email
Finally,
with
after
dozens of
writing
bells
and
and
formatting
whistles.
your copy,
When managing
go back
email
one
marketing,
last time
keep in
and
mind that
proofread the
creating
copy.
fancy emails
Remember,
won't
you're
get you
trying to convince
leads.
people to
If
give you
emails
their
are
personal
devoid of
information,
well-written content,
and they're not likely
subscribers
to
will
do
lose
so if they
interest
find your
and
copy riddled
unsubscribe
with
from your
errors.
list.
Go over the grammar,
So how
spelling,
exactly do you
accuracy,
write engaging and
consistency,
compelling
facts.
marketing email?
Here's where people go
It's
wrong.
actually not that complicated.
Using different
You
spellings
only
for the
need to
same
observe
words
a
and
few
terms.
copywriting practices
Losing track
and
of
use them when
uppercase
drafting the
and
email.
lowercase letters.
Next time
When
you sit
writing
down to
terms
draft a
such as
message,
ebook.
consider these 7
Messing
tips
up dates.
and ask yourself
Giving
whether your email
inaccurate
meets
data.
these
Quoting
requirements.
the wrong sources.
Write short, clear, and
Test
compelling
everything.
subject lines.
As with
Half
any
the job
aspect
of drafting
landing
good
page
email copy
optimization,
is nailing
you
the
need
subject
to keep
line.
testing.
This is
These
important
tricks and tips
because
will
the
get you
subject
started,
line is the
but your
first
work
thing your
doesn't end
subscribers
there.
see
Design
before they
plays
open
a
the
huge
email.
role in this.
And they wouldn't bother
Elements
reading
such as
the email
color,
if the subject
layout,
line
images.
doesn't pique their
These
interest.
are crucial interactivity
Keep the following in
elements
mind when
whose
crafting
single
subject
purpose
lines.
is to engage the reader
1.
at a deeper level.
Actionable language
and cause a
generates the
response.
desired effect.
Likewise, your audio
Actionable
and
language
video play a
doesn't
major
necessarily
role,
describe
and they all
verbs,
need regular
though they
testing
help.
in order
Actionable
to
words
effectively
tell the
merit a
recipient
deeper look.
what they can do
Finally,
with the
you may need to
information
minimize
provided.
the amount of
For
clutter
instance,
on your
a
page.
subject line
This
that
means
reads,
removing
"Take Mom
visual
to brunch,"
clutter,
is bound
navigation
to
bars,
pique
and
interest.
certain links.
2.
If you want the reader to
Personalize
focus
if
on your
possible.
copy, don't give them any
Highly
distractions.
segmented emails always
Make
have
sure
better
your
open
supportive
rates.
visual
This would
keeps
explain
them
why the best
engaged,
email
but
copy is
not
the one you write to
sidetracked.
one
This
person.
should be enough
Find
to get
a way
you
to
positive
personalize the
results
subject line,
consistently.
and then work on providing relevant content
Which
to the
autoresponder
recipient.
should you use?
3.
Imagine how
The
tough it
subject
is to
line
keep
needs to be
emailing
clear
each
first.
one of your
Then you
subscribers
can worry about
who
making
visit
it
your
catchy.
site every other
If
time.
after drafting the subject
Well,
line
you could devote
you find
your
that you
time
can
to
make it
collecting
funny,
other email
cute,
addresses
catchy,
and
whimsical,
putting
or
them in
whatever,
an address
then by
book.
all means go
But
for
that
it.
would be tedious
but never
for you.
sacrifice clarity
Building
in
a
order
list
to add
doesn't
some
have to be
entertainment
that
value.
difficult, and you don't have
Ask
to do it
questions
the
and
brick
try
and
to
mortar
convey a
style,
sense of urgency.
because that would amount to
When you ask
inefficiency,
questions
don't
in
you
the
think?
subject line, you effectively
That's where
pique your subscribers'
autoresponders
interest
come
and
in
get them to
to
read
help
the
you build
email.
your list in an
One way to do
efficient
this
way,
is
even
to
if you're
include
out on a holiday
time-sensitive
and
promotions
hundreds of
or some
subscribers
deadline they can
are
miss.
visiting your blog
Even
every
when
few
working
minutes.
with a limited number of
And you see,
words, you can
an
still convey
autoresponder
urgency
lets you meet
by
a
making it
very
sound as if
human need,
everyone is
because
attending
we're
the
all
event
programmed to
so the readers
want it
feel
now,
as
not
if
later.
they'll get left
Visitors
out.
who express interest in your site
Appeal to
want
the
instant
subscriber's
gratification,
self-interest.
and they want it the moment they come across
At
something
the end of the
that can
day, the
help them in
customers
your
only care about
website.
services and
But the
products in
moment
the
they enter their
context
email
of their
address
specific
to your
needs.
autoresponder system,
As a way to address
both
this,
the welcome
your
message
copy
and the
should go
incentive you
beyond
offered the other
explaining
day
the features of
starts
what you're
winging
selling
their way
and
into their email
explicitly
address
describe
inbox
all
right
the
away.
benefits of the product
In fact,
or
once
service.
they make their request,
Remember,
they don't have
features
to wait
tell,
for you to
but
see it and
benefits
fulfill
sell.
it, because the
Imagine
system
you're
is
selling
fully
an onion
automated.
on your sales copy,
An autoresponder
and so you start out
helps you in
describing
building
what
a
an
list
onion is,
that converts.
its special features,
You
and
see,
so on.
any form of
This
communication
information
is
will
very
answer the
helpful
what
because it's about
instead of
establishing
how
relationships.
and why the
By
subscriber
communicating
should
with
purchase
people
the
more
onion.
efficiently, you're
If,
helping
however,
your
you
business
explain
to
the
grow.
benefits thereof,
Using a
such as
communication
how the
system
onion
that's
could
efficient
spice up a
helps you
recipe,
achieve a
or
few
how it
things.
lowers calorie content,
Your
the reader will
contacts
be
will start
interested.
trusting you as a reliable
Use
business
design
partner.
effectively.
B. You'll come
Most
across
sales
as the
emails
leading expert
contain
in your
some
industry.
form of design, and
C.
that can
It
enhance the
gives you an
message, but
opportunity
try
to
to
prove that you're
support
into
the message in
business
the
for
email,
long term.
not detract from it.
D. You
Effective
increase the
design makes it
likelihood of
easy
improving
and
your
fun for
sales in
readers
no
to
time.
engage with the content.
In short,
It may
the more
contain
you keep
neat and visible
communicating,
social
the
media
more money
icons
you'll make,
and
which
use
is a
clear
very good
prompts
thing for your
and
business.
simple buttons
You
to
need
guide
an
the reader through the
autoresponder that
text.
flows with your needs
Use
the
design
way you want
sparingly
it.
if you
A
don't
system
have
that
enough
makes work
experience with
easier
it.
for you,
Several
so that you
elements
don't
can
lose
make the
out
purpose
on a
of
single
design
opportunity.
backfire on you.
So
For
you're
instance,
probably
all
wondering which
capitalized or
autoresponder
bolded
to
text,
use. Well,
white
there are many
done over an
options for you to go
overlight
with.
background,
However,
which
making
makes
the
it difficult
right
to read
choice
text,
beforehand
or
is
a
very
tiny
important
call to action.
because you don't want to change your email provider
Captivating
later.
photo, good color contrast, and
You
clear
certainly don't
call
want
to
lose your
action.
list. Right now, the most popular ones
Deliver what your
include
subject line
aweber.com,
promises.
getresponse.com,
It is absolutely crucial for your email message to deliver what the subject line promises. If your
These are your
readers
options now,
don't get what
though
they're
you must
promised,
validate them based
click-through
on their
rates will
features
tumble.
before
Over
choosing.
time, you won't have any
If
open
you're going
rates
to
to
choose
speak of.
AWeber, GetResponse,
Make sure your
MailChimp,
message
or
body
iContact,
doesn't
here are
disappoint,
some
and you
features
should have
that will help you make
significantly
your
high
decision.
open and click-through rates.
AWeber.
Draft a compelling message. So, now that you have that catchy subject line and you've grabbed the reader's attention, how do you craft copy that will keep them engaged, informed, and ready to click? Several issues have to be considered here. 1. Establish relevancy. It takes more than a catchy name tag for your email to yield results. You have to start by establishing relevancy, so they have a reason to read the material. 2. Write in the second person. This ensures you orient the copy towards the recipient as opposed to yourself. A typical sales copy contains numerous instances where the words you and yours are used. 3. Be brief. In cases where you know plenty about the topic, you might be tempted to shove in an entire life story into the copy, but don't. Few people read marketing emails word for word, so find a way to summarize whatever information you have to offer and allow the reader to quickly scan the document and still get the most important information. Pump up your CTA with actionable language. Yes, even emails have calls to action, or at least the good ones do, and it's up to you to make sure to include a button-effective call to action. This means using language that is clear and succinct and that is action-oriented. Keep in mind, though, not all email clients will render you fancy HTML copy, and not all recipients will choose to display them. You may rely on plain text, with a clear, perhaps hyperlinked call to action, so your readers do something about the information offered. Ultimately, you want the reader to click on your call to action, so it might not matter how many images or bolded words you have. If they don't lead to clicks, they're not being used properly. 7 email subject lines to increase your open rates. Your email subject line is the gatekeeper of your email campaign. When you invest hours of work into getting the segmentation right and nailing the email copy, you absolutely want your email to get read. The average person gets dozens of emails every day, and this may include coupons, newsletters, social media notifications, password resets, lead nurturing emails, invitation to parties, and so on. It's a lot of material to sift through, never mind open, and most people open the emails based on how effective the subject line is. Granted, there are a few more elements of an email that determine whether or not you'll open it. For instance, a familiar sender name, but for the most part, the subject line determines whether or not you'll pay attention to the email. People's inboxes are always full of messages, so it's all too easy for them to hit delete without a second thought, yet email can be a powerful tool when used to market your business. Subject lines that convey a sense of urgency tend to have higher open rates than, say, those that offer freebies, and the use of first names has been found to increase the open rate by a small margin. But there's a lot more to subject lines than first names, and knowing which factors affect open rates can help you draft effective emails. Here's a quick guide to get you started. 1. Localize and personalize. You've probably come across basic personalization in email marketing. Hey John, would you like? It's pretty common nowadays, and perhaps a little. List success. Building a responsive list. Write emails that convert, establish credibility and trust. How to write and design a compelling landing page. Whether you're writing leading, nurturing emails, drafting blog posts, or shooting an ad for your YouTube channel, in order to be a successful inbound marketer, you have to be a master content creator. Generally, when people think about landing pages, they automatically jump to conversions, but there's more to it. Factors such as how often visitors abandon your form, which particular treatment performs better, or what the bounce rate is. All these metrics boil down to how well you craft your content. But writing a different landing page is somewhat different from, say, a blog post. Several nuances necessitate a different approach when handling landing page copywriting, and while these nuances might seem minor, they have significant impact on conversions. So if you're trying to find a way to create effective copy that leads to a successful squeeze page, consider these practices. Work on the headline. Your target here is to make sure the landing page refers to the place from which every visitor came. Likewise, if an ad copy drove them there, ensure the headline refers to where they came from. Your language should match exactly so that your visitors stay oriented and engaged. This is a crucial part of your landing page. Clear call to action. Some of your options here include using hot-linked text or graphic buttons, but whatever you use, make sure your visitor knows what they need to do. A short landing page should do well with at least 2 calls to action, and 3 to 5 in a longer landing page. Testing headlines and copy texts will give you the best results, but you may choose to spice it up a bit. Always write in the first person. Your visitors don't care much about you, your company, or even services and products, except as to how they benefit them. Forge a stronger connection between the reader and whatever you have to offer by speaking to them directly and that way you'll have successfully demonstrated the value of your offer by showing the reader how they can benefit from it. Write a clear, persuasive message. You might be tempted to showcase your creativity here, or even how good you are at turning a clever phrase. Keep in mind this is business and not an art class, so you have little room to express your creative genius. Try to think of the most direct way to say what you want, and avoid jargon or literary flair if it detracts from the essence of your message. It's okay to write long copy, but keep it tight. Your readers can and will follow long copy provided you keep presenting a solid case, but not every service or product will require the same amount of copy, so adjust accordingly. Short copy is perfect for subscription or something that doesn't include cash commitment. Long copy is best used when closing a sale. Start with the most important points. Most of your visitors are gleaning and skipping through content, and you only have 3 seconds to get their attention before they hit the back button. People tend to read beginnings and ends before they focus on middles, so you need to find a way to position your most critical arguments in these positions. Make it easy for them to get the message so you don't lose leads or new reconverts. Learn to use reader keywords. What on earth is a reader keyword? Think of the words your visitor will look for, not the search engine, when they scan your page. Readers will assume the page they landed on is related to the CTA or page they came from, so you need to confirm this for them. You may use the same phrases or close variations to let the reader know they're on track. Draft value-oriented language. This is the so what of your page copy. This is where you spend time convincing your visitor that the time he or she will spend filling out the form is worth it because of the offer they'll receive. Make it a rule to include a header on every landing page that explains a specific benefit. If you purchase this, you will get, or something similar. This way, you will pinpoint the value of your offer. Work on the format. A good landing page has much to do with sentence structure and word choice as it does presentation. Your copy might be decent enough, but if it's not visually appealing, they might lose interest with the information. You can get over this hurdle by breaking up your copy and using headers of varying sizes, and make use of bold text, italics, check marks, parentheticals, etc. Consistency. Finally, after writing and formatting your copy, go back one last time and proofread the copy. Remember, you're trying to convince people to give you their personal information, and they're not likely to do so if they find your copy riddled with errors. Go over the grammar, spelling, accuracy, consistency, and facts. Here's where people go wrong. Using different spellings for the same words and terms. Losing track of uppercase and lowercase letters when writing terms such as ebook. Messing up dates. Giving inaccurate data. Quoting the wrong sources. Test everything. As with any aspect of landing page optimization, you need to keep testing. These tricks and tips will get you started, but your work doesn't end there. Design plays a huge role in this. Elements such as color, layout, images, these are crucial interactivity elements whose single purpose is to engage the reader at a deeper level and cause a response. Likewise, your audio and video play a major role, and they all need regular testing in order to effectively merit a deeper look. Finally, you may need to minimize the amount of clutter on your page. This means removing visual clutter, navigation bars, and certain links. If you want the reader to focus on your copy, don't give them any distractions. Make sure your supportive visual keeps them engaged, but not sidetracked. This should be enough to get you positive results consistently. Which autoresponder should you use? Imagine how tough it is to keep emailing each one of your subscribers who visit your site every other time. Well, you could devote your time to collecting all their email addresses and putting them in an address book, but that would be tedious for you. Building a list doesn't have to be that difficult, and you don't have to do it the brick-and-mortar style, because that would amount to inefficiency, don't you think? That's where autoresponders come in, to help you build your list in an efficient way, even if you're out on holiday, and hundreds of subscribers are visiting your blog every few minutes. And you see, an autoresponder lets you meet a very human need because we're all programmed to want it now, not later. Visitors who express interest in your site want instant gratification, and they want it the moment they come across something that could help them in your website. But the moment they enter their email address to your autoresponder system, both the welcome message and the incentive you offered the other day starts winging their way into their email address inbox right away. In fact, once they make their request, they don't have to wait for you to see it and fulfill it because the system is fully automated. An autoresponder helps you in building a list that converts. You see, any form of communication is very helpful because it's about establishing relationships. By communicating with people more efficiently, you're helping your business to grow. Using a communication system that's efficient helps you achieve a few things. A. Your contacts will start trusting you as a reliable business partner. B. You'll come across as the leading expert in your industry. C. It gives you an opportunity to prove that you're into business for a long term. D. You increase the likelihood of improving your sales in no time. In short, the more you keep communicating, the more money you'll make, which is a very good thing for your business. You need an autoresponder that flows with your needs the way you want it, a system that makes work easier for you so that you don't lose out on a single opportunity. So you're probably wondering which autoresponder to use. Well, there are many options for you to go with. However, making the right choice beforehand is very important because you don't want to change your email provider later and lose some of your contacts. You certainly don't want to lose your list. Right now, the most popular ones include aweber.com, getresponse.com, mailchimp.com, icontact.com, plus many others. These are your options now, though you must validate them based on their features before choosing. If you're going to choose Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp, or iContact, here are some features that will help you make your decision. Aweber. Of course, many companies use it, so you might be better off using something that's popular in the industry. We also noticed that many experts use Aweber whenever they send you a message. In addition to that, it's affordable and has many great reviews when you search for it online. Here are other reasons why you might want to stick with aweber.com. 1. It's very easy to use. This is why many people use Aweber. Even if you know nothing about list building or autoresponders, you'll still easy to figure it out. 2. Unlimited list. Aweber lets you create unlimited lists at no additional charges. If you're new, chances that you'll be trying out things to find out what works is very high. You can't afford to pay for every list you create and abandon. 3. Reliable. It's a fact that some autoresponders are not reliable. You don't want your mails to end up in spam or fail to get delivered. We hear that Aweber has a success rate of up to 98%. 4. Embeddable. Aweber lets you design your forms with tons of templates and customization. You can also customize your forms according to occasions. Plus, you can embed your forms anywhere on your site. There's also an option for setting up pop-up forms. GetResponse. Email marketing is only effective when you reach the right people at the right time. Just like aweber.com, GetResponse lets you do exactly that with their new interface. So, what are the features? 1. Time-based. It means you can now send out emails to your subscribers at specific intervals when they sign in. 2. Unlimited autoresponders. Once you purchase this autoresponder, building your list is absolutely free. Communicating with your subscribers is also free. You're guaranteed unlimited access to important features. 3. 30 seconds delivery. Whenever a subscriber enters their email, they'll receive a response within 30 minutes of subscribing. 4. User interface. It's simple to use, intuitive, and password protected. No one gains access except you alone. MailChimp. Aweber charges $19 per month, so if you're low on budget, why don't you go with MailChimp.com? In fact, for as little as 3 cents per email, you'll get a fully functional MailChimp pay-as-you-go service. 1. 12,000 free emails every month. That's a lot. In fact, more than you need, unless you have the kind of website that receives 1,000 subscribers every day. 2. 3 cents per email. This is a great plan for anyone who wants to track his budget when it comes to promoting their business. Pay-as-you-go service has all the features found in the pay-by-month plan. 3. Reward plan. The moment one of your readers signs up for a MailChimp account, you become a part of the MailChimp reward program instantly. iContact. iContact is also another option you could go with. It lets users create, send, and track their email autoresponder messages. It lets users take advantage of the latest trend in email marketing, hence raising their income. 1. Graphs and charts are available to add your tracking efforts. You can now take advantage of graphs and charts that track messages sent to subscribers in real time. Word has it that iContact has a success delivery rate of between 98 to 99%. 2. HTML templates. You get 250 professionally designed HTML templates to help you send business emails that are appropriate to your style. 3. Users get 24-hour help in setting the system up and maximizing the potential of their lists so that they don't lose out on opportunities. RSS feeds, surveys, and autoresponder software. 4. RSS feeds, surveys, and autoresponder software application are available, all at your fingertips, packaged in a very easy-to-use interface. As you can see, the autoresponders mentioned above all have features that can help you boost your sale with email marketing. There are many others we've not mentioned, though they could be as good as the ones we've mentioned above, so the choice is yours. How to get visitors to your opt-in page. Despite the recent growth of various online marketing strategies such as social media, email marketing still remains to be the most effective marketing tool for websites. A mailing list is therefore one of the greatest assets a business can possess. Building this list, however, is not an easy task. Some websites have even resorted to buying lists in a desperate attempt to increase their subscribers, but in the end this proves useless and even damaging. A good mailing list is one which a website has developed naturally. Such a list contains individuals who have high potential of becoming loyal customers. To build a good mailing list, you need an equally good high-conversion opt-in page.